And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is pretty meta.
Sorry.
We want people to not think that we're recording a podcast.
4-minute cuss timer starts now.
Started.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dookie Spookies. This is the podcast where we watch bad scary movies and rank them in an ever-growing list to discover the worst horror movie of all time. I'm Riley.
I'm Jack.
I'm Pierce.
And I'm Chris.
Hello.
Yay, you did it.
Hi, yeah.
Nice.
Everyone's so much better
First try.
when she's doing it than when I'm doing it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, we know that you can
Hold no
you can
respect
tolerate
You
some,
got it, yeah.
some abuse.
Hold no respect here.
Oh boy. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy
Yeah.
Sunday.
Which is the day that we are or are not recording this.
One of the days.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's only 7 of them.
Could be lying.
It could be a
not,
lion.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not one guy in a basement recording a podcast. We're 4 lions in a basement recording a podcast.
Yeah.
Or 1 lion impersonating 4 guys.
Okay, 1 lion impersonating 4 guys in a basement recording a podcast on a Sunday.
It's true. Or maybe it's not a Sunday.
Or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's possible.
And why are we here again on a Sunday?
To talk about what we're drinking.
Oh, yeah. That's what this podcast is about.
That was a perfect segue.
I think we've
Well,
got a
Pierce, what are you
splattering
drinking?
of options today.
Yeah.
I'm drinking eggnog.
Nice.
Nice.
Is there anything in there?
Yes.
How about you, Chris?
I'm having a nice raspberry twisted tea.
A tweed.
Chris Topher, everybody.
You should have hit the button.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I am having a nice coffee with some rum chata.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
No applause.
What are you having over there, Jack?
I have a truly fruit punch. Okay, I didn't get any either. Now
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
mad because we're.
Yep.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I got a little bit.
Wow.
They kind of liked it. Again, this is
A
a
little
live
bit.
It's a
podcast.
tough crowd, dude. All
Yeah,
the lions
it's
out
rough.
there.
It's
Chris
rough.
Topher's the favorite.
Yeah, he is. He always has
It
been.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're drinking.
Yeah.
This week, we watched, whose pick was it?
Yours,
Oh, it was
wasn't
mine.
Oh,
No,
no,
it
was
yours.
Chris's. mine.
What movie did we watch this week?
We watched Stitches. Actually, I mean,
By Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. Was it by Shawn
He was in
Mendes?
it. He was in the movie.
It's a song.
That is true. Yeah. It's
You're new. You got to start
Well,
clarifying.
yeah.
well, congratulations. I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah, we watched Stitches this week.
Yeah.
2012 movie.
It is. It is.
Budget of $2 million.
He
Anybody?
had a budget of $2 million.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Because this is interesting. It received a $6,000 euro grant to make this movie
Really?
Oh,
who?
really?
from the Irish Film Board.
Really?
They give them
what?
$6,000 to make this.
6,000?
600,000
600,000
to make this.
Wow.
So they heard the pitch and they were like,
I love it.
"That's sweet."
Yeah, does anybody want to take a guess on what the box office was? Now, keep in mind, I told Jack this earlier. This might be the biggest flop that we've watched.
Really?
Yes.
Box office budget was $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess that the box office was $117,000.
Oh.
Okay.
I would
Riley?
say 900,000.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher, and I'm gonna say $1 million.
The box office was $63,000.
Oh,
God!
No
dude.
way.
$63,555.
Wow.
How long was
Wow.
it in theaters
It debuted in 3 countries, or it showed in 3 countries. It showed in Ireland, UK, and Sweden.
for? Well, are
Uh,
those huge film markets?
UK's
No.
pretty big.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been a hit in the,
In the U.S., yeah, this would have killed,
Yeah.
dude.
It did not do well.
Dang, $63,000.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate.
Lost money. A lot of money.
a lot of money. Which is crazy because spoiler, non-spoiler, but I love this movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Good segue, yeah.
Well, I love it when Chris tells me what the story is.
Oh yeah. This is this the story of this movie is about the haunting of a clown. That's it.
Okay.
Name
The clown's
Stitches.
being
That's it.
haunted?
No,
Okay.
the clown is doing the haunting.
Oh.
The
I
haunting
understand.
by a clown. A haunting
Yeah.
by a clown. To a boy.
A
There's
young British
a
boy.
young British boy and a couple of his friends.
He's Irish, technically.
He is.
Really?
British, technical. Yeah,
Takes
this
place
is
in
an
Ireland.
Irish
Yeah,
movie.
they're Irish boys.
That's why.
So
The
we're going to do
Irish
the rest
film
of this podcast in an Irish accent.
And
Yeah.
there's no way
Give
that's
us freedom. We'll give us death. Is that good?
Did you say breath?
Death.
Yeah.
William Wallace.
It won an award, this movie.
It did for special effects,
Fair enough.
which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so before we get into the initial reviews, we're not movie critics. Blah blah blah. Watch
we
it for
should
yourself.
start
Blah,
putting
blah,
this
blah.
in the description or something. Or like a link to a page, like a plain text web page that just says that. So click the link.
I can scream it and then just cut it into every single episode.
Oh, that'd be cool. And we do a thing where we're like, oh, who's upstairs? We're not movie critics. That'd be fun.
But with that, let's get into initial reviews out of 10. Or are we still? Going
We're
out
still
of-
doing that. We're gonna do out of strawberries in syrup.
Is that what those
How
were?
many strawberries?
I thought
and
they were
syrups?
cherries.
No, they were
Cheers. I thought
strawberries.
they
Yeah,
were
those
cherries.
strawberries. We're
Yeah.
gonna do out of canned strawberries and syrup. Riley, you're first.
How many cans of
How
strawberries?
many cans of strawberries in light syrup out of 10 cans of strawberries in light syrup was this movie?
I'm thinking a good 8 or 9 cans of strawberries.
Damn,
Fuck yeah.
really?
That's
Yeah.
a lot. I like
Probably
it.
8.
I love
8
it.
cans of
It's
good-
solid 8.
Solid 8 cans of strawberries.
That's super high.
Yeah, I told you I love this movie. Ooh, timer out.
Huh? Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna dox your.
Oh, we made it. We're
did?
okay.
Yeah!
Okay, we're fine. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, been holding that one in.
I've
huh?
been holding that one in for a fucking while.
I'm gonna start dock and pay for everybody who.
No, my
Yeah, we're gonna have to
salary.
start a cuss jar.
Yeah, we make like $3 a year from this podcast currently, so you're gonna lose.
Why do you? What's
Half a
the
dollar.
8 out of 10 from? What do you think? You just liked it.
Liked it. It made me laugh. I love to laugh. It made me laugh really fucking hard. And I honestly think it's just because it was funny,
Yeah.
which
Fair enough.
says a lot about the horror movie that we're watching.
That's a good point.
Well, it was a horror comedy.
Yeah.
okay.
To be fair, yeah, it is a horror comedy.
Was this rated?
Probably.
If
Do
it
you
was
know?
rated, it was rated to something
Very-
obscene.
Yeah.
Almost assuredly, it was rated R or whatever the UK's equivalent to R is.
Let's find out. That's not what I wanted. It got a 4.1 on Rotten. On Google, 42% Rotten Tomatoes. It's an R. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it is R.
$63,000 and fucking. That's crazy.
I can't believe that.
What's your initial review, Jack?
Yeah, I'm going 8 to 9 out of 10.
Really?
Excuse me, 8 to 9 strawberry cans and light syrup out of 10.
So for context, like a really good movie. Like
Well, but I'm not thinking of this like I'm not comparing this to this scale is sort of separate from my enjoyment of movies as a whole. This is very specific to this genre.
sure.
And even then,
So like compared to Hereditary, this is almost as good.
you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had almost the same amount, if not more fun watching this movie than I did watching Hereditary.
I'm with Jack.
It was great.
Okay.
I'm not good at describing like aesthetics, but this was as camp, I think, as I understand it. It was ridiculously horny, like the whole time.
It was.
It was
Very true.
obscenely violent, but neither of which were done in a way that was like shocking or absurd or offensive. It was funny the entire time. Every single part of this movie was funny. You just handed me an aux cord.
That's our new bit. We're just gonna start handing you things.
Yeah.
Okay.
For context, I saw Jack reaching for a receipt.
I'm just reaching for things to mess with.
He couldn't grab it, so I.
That's why we
Yeah.
can't
Picked it up
film this
for him.
podcast because I can't stop moving my hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this movie was like it was just so aware of itself the entire time that like I immediately you watch it and it dispels any sort of sense of this being like, oh, we're gonna take ourselves seriously and make a horror movie. It's like, no, you're gonna watch this and it's gonna be fucking funny. Like, have fun.
And
Yeah.
I feel like they make it like gory enough to where it's still, it's still that good balance between comedy and horror.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was still in parts of this. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
But like, it was never in a way where I would walk away from this. Like in Siminoid, I walked away feeling like, oh, Jesus Christ, like why did I watch that? Or like Hereditary, you walk away from that movie and you're like, that was fucked up. This
Yeah.
movie, you
Yeah.
see what's objectively probably fucked up, like buckets of blood being thrown around a room or something, and you're like,
Our guys'
ha,
wiener
ha, ha,
getting
ha.
ripped off.
Yeah, or guy's wiener
Yeah.
getting ripped off. And you're like, that's funny. That's hilarious. Because it's so fake.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
but also
that's where
real
I'm at.
enough that it's still kind of gross.
Yeah, yeah. And what did you think?
I thought special effects were great. I wouldn't be surprised if this movie was made just to show off their special effects. Being
Interesting.
like, look, we can do really good practical effects, which is cool. It was pretty funny. Not like the best comedy I've ever seen, but
There's some. You gotta give some credit.
Yeah.
For some jokes.
Yeah.
there,
it's
dude.
funny
There's some
enough
good
that I thought it
jokes.
was good. I told Jack this earlier when I saw him that it's hard to like shit on a movie when they take all your ammunition away by just making the movie as dumb as possible on purpose. Because you're like, well, that was dumb. And yeah, of course it was.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's supposed to be dumb. So, did you give it a rating? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I said 8 to 9 strawberry cans.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it I don't know, 6.5.
6.5 strawberry cans.
Just
Pretty good.
because, like I said, not the funniest comedy I've ever seen, but funny enough. The special effects were super good though,
Yeah.
and it's quick. It's really quick.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fast movie.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
It is. It's definitely fast paced.
It's like 90-minute runtime or something.
81
I think so,
or 82
something like that,
minutes.
But
yeah.
it feels faster.
I checked the time where I was at about halfway through. It was like 45 minutes exactly. And because I was thinking, it feels like I've been watching this for a while, but it also still feels like I'm in the first act of this movie. So how long is left? I was like, if I look and there's still 2 hours left in this movie, I'm going to be pissed. But I was halfway through it. And I was like, okay. So
yeah.
I'm
That's
excited
Yeah.
for the
Wrapped
last
it up
half.
quick.
Yeah. Chris, well, we had the
Yeah.
kind of the same thing. He was like, how far are we into this movie? And we're like, oh, only 30 minutes left.
Well, yeah, I was doing laundry, so I had to
Oh.
get up in the middle. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, so we have a half hour left. But yeah,
Which, at that point, I was like kind of on the same page with Pierce, where I was really hoping it wasn't going to be like an hour or more,
Yeah.
and it wasn't. So
no, yeah, and I think I am a part of the majority for this one. I definitely think I'm giving it 8 or 9 cans of
Yeah, cans of
strawberry. Yeah, it was because I agree. It wasn't maybe the best comedy, but I also don't think it necessarily was supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
Like this, it was just a really fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
it
it
was-
got an excuse because it's technically a horror movie. So even if the jokes aren't that funny, you don't expect to see them there. And
No.
you're still like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
agree. Uh-huh.
We should have done it out of ripped off wieners.
Yeah, ripped off wieners would be good. 8 to 9 ripped off wieners or strawberry cans, whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing,
more or
yeah.
less.
Same thing.
Pretty much.
God, yeah. Oh, it was so funny. My favorite joke in this entire movie. This is kind of spoiler talk, but
We'll save it for spoilers. then.
fuck. I want to talk about it. So
You
bad.
loser. Let's do letterbox reviews.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll start us off just because I already have it pulled up.
Yeah.
Mine is by Andy Hoff. I'm not sure how to say the name. He gave it 2.5 stars, but he also liked it,
Yeah.
which is same. It said, "Great when Stitches is on screen, borderline unwatchable when he isn't. The creativity behind the kills and practicals is the real star here," which I agree with. It's not really a funny one, but it's one that I was like, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Okay, here's mine. This one's by Saul. British people be like, "This is my Joker," in it.
It's one of the first notes I put down, which was, "This is my Joker moment."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have one from Gabs here. It says, "This is what happens when you serve Jello cake instead of normal cake at a birthday party."
Yeah, that's fucked
Did they
up.
serve Jello
They,
cake?
Three
there
stars.
was Jello
Yeah.
cake, but they did
Ugh.
technically also have normal cake.
That is true.
Yeah.
That
so
is true.
Jeb, maybe you should rewatch the movie.
Yeah, maybe fucking.
Yeah, maybe pay attention next time. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you shit on. I like the comment.
Just kidding. We love you, Jeb. This is so funny. Talking to nobody on this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, you're up.
Okay, mine's a little bit more practical. It's by a Gray
Like the
Sim.
effects.
Ooh.
Movie bit.
This
Thank you.
she gave it 3.5, but she said this was such an absurd movie, like one of the most childish films I've ever seen. But I don't know, I found myself laughing quite a bit. It was really mean spirited with a really mean spirited movie with nasty jokes, but I kept on grinning at the stupidity of it all. It's really long, so if you want to go look at it on Letterboxd, go look at it on Letterboxd. But I agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing about this movie. And I think this goes into non-spoiler talk, that everybody in this movie was really mean to each other the
Yeah.
entire
Which
time.
I was thinking, like, they did high schoolers pretty good in this.
I agree.
Yeah, they did.
I
Because they're
agree.
kind of just dicks
Yep.
to each other. One of the something I did laugh at was there was at one point where the main character was talking to the girl he was interested in, and she was like, "I didn't know you knew this many people at this party." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I do. There's Josh," and Josh
He
just
just
goes,
goes,
"Fuck you."
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Josh. He's a great guy.
There was also another character. What was his name?
Okay, spoiler talk, I guess then.
Well, kind
That's
of.
not necessarily spoiler.
There was a
no.
character. Oh gosh, the camera kid.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin or something. Mm-hmm. Every time.
Ricky.
Oh, maybe it was Ricky. I don't know. I can't remember. But every time he walks by somebody, in every scene he's in, a dude goes prick. Like, why? What?
That's high school.
It is. Oh my god, they were so mean.
Yeah.
There was some instances in the real horror in this is watching these kids interact with each other.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
the extent to which they bully each other is genuinely terrifying.
But that's also that's what my friends and I did in high school.
Yeah, and it's fucked up, dude. It's
great.
The
Yeah.
part where the
It
one
is.
girl
It's
sticks the
real life.
gum on the kid's face,
Yeah.
goes in for a kiss, and then punches him right in the balls or something.
Yeah,
And then takes
horrible.
the gum
And then
back
takes
off of
the
his
gum.
cheek and puts it in her mouth.
That line, this is kind of spoiler talk, but I just want to say that was my favorite line of the movie, where the dude with her goes, "Well, yeah, it's going to be me and ATB. Do you know what ATB means? All the boys." I mean,
That's something we
yeah, the writing in this movie was incredible. I loved it. Everything was on the nose. It was so funny.
Yeah, there's so many ironic scenes
Yeah.
too. And so at some point,
All the
everything
boys.
just kind of connects in terms of jokes and scenes. It's so funny.
Oh
Watch
my
it.
I liked
gosh.
it.
Yeah.
Should we get into spoilers?
I think it's
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely.
Let's get into it.
We're gonna start. Yeah, I guess we're gonna try something new here and just go Act 1. So this is pre high school party.
Yeah, we're not going to break down the plot
This is
scene by scene.
Just scenes that were that parts that we were interested
this
in.
is birthday
before
party.
the high school. So we're in Act 1 right now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
can we talk about the fucking opening?
Oh my god!
Yeah, my God, yeah.
So fucking
a clown
funny.
just
Going
laying
to
pipe.
town, laying pipe. Dude, I knew I was in for a treat when they did the bit where the fucking clown horn gets in the way when he's pumping. Wonk, wonk. I was like, oh, this is
but
amazing.
before that, incredible intro song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote
Yes,
that down. It
amazing.
was really good.
I was wondering if it was made for this movie because it sounded oddly very specific.
Well, it wasn't. So I looked it up. I think it's either a song by the Hollies that came out in 1999 or a different song by a British band that came out in 1989. So it's older, but it was perfect.
That's insane,
For the song.
yeah.
It was just a song that I would legitimately listen to.
Yeah, for sure. It was really good.
And then it cuts to that clown just fucking.
fucking dude smoking a cigarette.
And she's
Really-
into it.
She's
He's
into it, yeah.
not, dude. He's having a terrible
But
time.
she's into it.
Yeah.
Right.
She's like, fuck me, clown. Fuck me.
So I want to talk about something in the scene.
The egg.
The egg.
Yeah,
Egg boy.
This is real.
yeah.
This
Is
is
it?
this is a true story.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the egg thing.
This really happened?
Well, yeah, this really happened. Well, so the egg face thing is real, and I
face.
looked this up, and it happened in the UK too. It was in East London. This practice was started in 1946 by members of the Clowns International, then called the International Circus Clowns Club. It was by a guy named Stan Bolt, who painted the clown faces on emptied-out chicken eggs as a hobby, and it evolved into a useful record of faces for posterity, as well as a way to memorialize the great clowns of yore.
That's crazy.
And you can go to East London, and there's a church there where you can go see a bunch of clown faces painted on chicken eggs.
Damn.
So I figured this out like halfway through the movie, and once I did, I was like, "This movie's amazing."
We should go. We should go. Group
I was
trip.
saying,
Oh my
I was
god,
like, I
we
should
should
trip to
go. That's
West London.
incredible.
I'll be in London in April.
That'll be the first thing that we pay for with podcast proceedings if it ever blows up.
There's a flight
Is
to
a
the
flight to the clown place.
the
yeah.
egg museum.
Yeah.
But you can buy
Egg
a
museum
book.
of
We can
clowns.
vlog it.
Yeah, it's in Dalston. So you should go when you're in London in April. It's in Dalston.
I'll try to convince my parents
Yeah.
that I'm going with.
A guy published the book. So what I imagine happened is like they saw this, like the directors and the writers, and were like, let's take this to its logical conclusion.
Clown Illuminati.
Yeah. Which is,
They come back from the
oh
dead.
my
is-
God.
yeah.
The clown religion in this, dude. What the hell is happening?
I had a checklist
amazing.
of horror movie tropes that we've seen so far. And high schoolers who are 30, check.
Did these guys seem 30 to you?
Some of the girls, especially,
Yeah.
look like 30-year-olds.
Beth had
There's-
some wrinkles.
Yeah.
she had some wrinkles for a high schooler.
Who's Beth?
The
The
I don't
main
remember.
girl.
More so the
Oh,
background
I thought her name was
characters.
Kate. The
Oh
evil-
wait,
No.
yeah, Kate. You're right. It is Kate.
oh
Not Beth.
Kate. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were talking
British
about
people need to
I don't
stop
know why I
naming
thought
their
it was
the
characters
Beth.
Kate.
blonde bitch.
So I agree
No,
with
no,
you,
no,
but
no,
I
you're
also
right.
just think that this is what British people look like.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see them? Every
Okay,
single
whoa, I
person
thought
in
they
this
were
movie had a
Irish.
cigarette. Oh, Irish people. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. We've alienated our.
Oh no. Our European audience.
But everybody
Down the
was
drain.
chain smoking. So
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine that like this is just kind of what Irish high schoolers look like.
Maybe. Weird
That's
chanting,
fair.
check,
Okay.
at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
In the-
ancient clown language.
Yeah, they're chanting.
Mm-hmm.
High school party, check. All those are in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which this might be the best high school party we've seen in one of these movies.
yeah.
It's pretty sick.
This is
Yeah, so
it
our
was a good
sub list,
good
right,
party.
Our sub list of high school parties and bad horror movies.
Yeah. This is
currently
number
as
one.
follows. Yeah,
This is the best.
Stitches clown movie,
Yeah.
Great party.
Haunting of Molly Hartley,
Yeah.
Good party.
Ouija, Origins of Ouija.
Terrible party.
Terrible, awful party.
3 people that got busted by their mom.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a party.
But the intro, yeah, it's dude, yeah, that clown
Yeah,
is
wait, and then he drives with his feet.
Yeah.
and he fucking books it. He's driving quick.
It's incredible.
He's honking his horn randomly while he's going.
Get to nobody.
He almost runs
Get
over
out
some
the
kids.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude.
I loved him. I
Hilarious.
thought he was great.
He-
I
yeah,
was
he was
I was a little
amazing.
sad
was.
when he died because I was like, this guy's
Oh,
kind of.
but you don't need to be sad for long.
I know because he comes back,
Yeah.
but his whole like bit he was doing while he was trying to perform for the kids, and it was just horribly
Bombing.
half-assed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
He was great in this movie.
Yeah.
Whoever
He was.
The actor was
He was.
amazing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so he goes to a birthday party. We're kind of doing this regular way, so stop me if we don't.
good to
But
give
the
some
birthday
context.
party was a little weird.
The kids are the worst.
Yeah, the
kids
kids
suck.
are
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
Don't worry, they suck later too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get worse.
There was a knife up in the dishwasher. That's how I put my knives in the dishwasher.
No
And
way.
I will never
Why?
do it ever again.
I don't know why you do that.
Yeah.
Because
who
I think
taught
that
you
they
that?
get washed better if the knife part is out of the basket.
No, Jack.
Is that not how it works?
No, there's holes in the basket for the water to come through.
Well, but I feel like if they were outside of it and there was no holes, you'd get more coverage on the water.
Yeah, but then
Have you ever considered a career in clownery?
Oh,
Yeah.
Just kidding. That's what he does anyway.
All right, guys.
let's
button this
get
up.
serious.
Let's button this up.
Okay.
Let's dial it in here. Okay,
So
yeah.
one of the kids ties the clown's shoe together and then they throw something at him.
Well-
Clown trips and falls face first into the face up knife.
Disgusting.
It doesn't die
Disgusting.
immediately.
No.
he doesn't.
He
You see
pulls
him
the
twitch.
knife out and he doesn't die immediately.
It's not until he slips and falls and then
On his own blood.
re-stabs himself in the same
Yeah.
wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved how they dumped blood on the
Dude,
Yes.
I knew that kid was
Sprayed
it was like
on
a
his
for life.
head.
it was like a fire hose of blood.
Yeah.
I do want to call out that the next scene in that movie was my favorite part, like of any shot, was the disgusting acne to egg cut.
Oh,
in this
yeah.
movie.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Great.
I was like, that is amazing, but I'm gonna throw up
Because
in
it
my
went
mouth.
Yeah.
yeah,
when
that
it
was
popped.
splop.
No more eggs. That was. Ugh.
Lots of eggs in this movie.
Yeah, lots,
Yeah.
of,
Lots
eggs.
of eggs.
The movie wastes no time getting into it.
No.
Because the immediate... So you watch a clown die, and then you watch a clown rip a guy's balls off within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you have the the typical jump scares where
Did we get a jump scare in that part?
well,
yeah, I mean there's a bunch of jump scares because you switch from when the kids are young and then it switches 6 years later, so they're all in high school now.
well,
And
you're
he's seeing-
skipping a part, a very vital part.
What?
This young child witnesses the cloud Illuminati holding a ritual in
yeah.
the cemetery
Clown
for this
ritual.
Yeah.
clown's death.
Don't they say you're not my boy or something?
No, he goes, and I wrote this down because it was hilarious. He goes, "You are not our charge." That's so funny for a clown to say to somebody. "You are not our charge, boy."
so
They were
weird.
so
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
about it.
And then they tell him, what do they tell him?
The party never ends.
Oh yeah, the party
If a
never.
clown
If
dies-
a clown, if a clown doesn't finish a party,
He'll
The
never be
second-
able to rest.
he'll never be able to rest.
Yeah.
And the second time around is not as pleasant or some shit.
Not
like
as
that.
funny.
Not as funny. Yeah.
It was kind of a false flag because I thought that seems like a setup to where
I thought that
the
was the
clown's
setup.
gonna come back and try to kill them because he's pissed.
That's
but
what
they're gonna
happened
have
in the movie.
Well, hold on, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Hold on.
And
Hold
then
your horses.
they're trying to figure out how to stop him, so they have him finish the party, like complete his bit and leave,
Oh,
and then rest peacefully. But that's not what
Yeah.
happened.
No, that's not what happened.
No, he wanted revenge.
Yeah,
He fucked them kids.
That's what I
that-
thought
Do
they
you
were
think
gonna
that would
do.
have been a better movie if he came back from the dead and just made them all sit there and watch him do his bit?
it'd be funny.
Maybe actually, that might have been a better movie.
It'd be funny to see a zombie clown,
Yeah, and he's
Played his
like,
bit.
"Ah, in my hat."
and then he just leaves.
Incredible.
Thought that would have been great.
Okay, that was a good addition, you guys. I forgot about that. Yeah, but then a clown just rips the guy's balls off.
Yeah.
But not the clown.
No,
the
it's like
teacher's
a almost like a hallucination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It was just his teacher.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did a
remember his name.
classroom Hereditary.
Yeah. Pretty
Which
much.
that must be a horror movie trope. Is kid like protagonist hallucinating in his classroom?
Happened in
Probably,
Ouija.
yeah.
Happened in Ouija. I think it
relatable.
happened in Holly Martley. Molly Hartley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did actually. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so that's another movie trope. we were
Sitting in a
coining,
classroom.
Is
School
protagonist
hallucination.
hallucination in
Yeah.
a classroom. Yeah. That ball ripping shot,
Gross.
gross.
This is gonna sound really bad, but I was so excited because now you guys.
She
got
was
to
she was cheering during this.
because of my very painful
experience. Yeah.
experience with inseminoid as a woman, and now you guys.
I loved this.
Yeah,
God,
joke's
it was
on
a
you,
good
dude. This scene.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
It was cool.
Yeah, it looked cool. And then I liked when he was like, "Give me my dick back."
And he just tied it to a balloon,
And then
it
they had
floats
a
off.
punched in overdub line where somebody went, "It's so tight."
Yeah.
There was a lot of those overdubs. Just
Yeah.
of somebody saying something in the background. You're like, that was added.
So
after the fact.
funny.
It was really incredible.
Oh my gosh. What happens next? Oh yeah, he wants to have a party for his birthday,
Well,
right?
his friend wants him to have a party.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Well, his mom's going out of town. Yeah, Tom.
and it's his birthday again. So, okay, here's something that I was interested in.
Did he not have a birthday party until?
He didn't have a birthday
Yep,
party for
exactly.
6
That's
years.
why they were so
Yeah, 'cause
he was
jumped on the
traumatized.
idea is because
That's
they were like,
wild.
he
What
needs,
a
this needs to
terrible parent.
go big or go
Yeah,
home. It's his first
how-
party in 6
Well,
years.
I think he was traumatized after a
Watching.
clown's
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
just
And it-
covered him in
And
blood.
And it's explicit that all of these kids are
A
clearly
little
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most based on this experience that happened when they were
Yeah.
kids and the clown.
How old were they in the first birthday party?
Was he? I don't know.
Because
Maybe like
it's been
8.
6 years, and they're in high school.
And they
So
looked
he
like
must have
juniors or
been-
seniors.
So I'm guessing
He must have been
8 or 9.
Maybe they were sophomores.
maybe they were sophomores. Yeah,
Maybe.
so you would have been 8 or 9.
8 or
Okay,
9.
that makes sense. Because for a minute the time thing was confusing me. I was like, and maybe it was because some of them looked really old. I was like, 6 years. More like
some of the
fucking
kids
36, dude.
I feel like
What the
didn't
hell?
look 8 or oh maybe they did. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gonna have a party. It's his birthday, and he wants Kate to come.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! My favorite character in this entire movie was Kate's boyfriend.
Oh
He
yeah.
was cool.
He was so funny. Here's some fucking amazing lines.
I
he
thought that
says.
when he was on there, I was like, I kind of like this guy. Maybe that says something about me.
Oh,
but I
dude,
kinda
he
like
was
him.
just like me. He fucking. So he's talking to his girlfriend Kate, right? The main love interest, and he's going. The two things I love that he goes. I'm thinking of changing the band name to Dan.
And I played the bass guitar with my foot.
Yeah. So and then he goes, yeah, Finton was so moved by one of my solos, he wept for 4 hours. It's just.
I think
It's so funny.
I have a note that says, "Oh look, it's Jack."
Didn't he say the bassist like passed out and he finished the bass solo on his foot?
Yeah.
I thought that too, actually.
I loved that guy.
I was
and
like,
they
this
really
is
didn't
Jack in
give
high
him
school.
anything else. Like after that, like,
There was a funny scene when the main character was talking to the girl, and he comes up and he's like, "Maybe you should." Oh, there's your friends over there, and he's like, "Do you want me to go?" And he's like, and the girl's like, "No, don't be ridiculous." He's like, "Yeah, don't be ridiculous. Why would you go? Why would you leave? Don't be ridiculous." And the guy's like, "Okay, see you later."
Oh
walks
my
away,
God.
yeah.
Oh, here's another thing I learned in the high school. They did a shot of a guy singing like "I'm the Major General of the play scene." It was like 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Yep.
I was in that play in middle school.
I didn't know you were in any place.
Yeah,
in
that
middle
was
school.
Pirates of Penzance, and I have it on a DVD in my home.
Oh wow.
We should do that for
Special episode. Ooh.
supplemental content.
Yeah.
So
After
that's-
hours, we react to Jack's play.
Yeah,
we have to do that.
Yeah,
I'll have
for
to
the
find it. I'll see
Patreon.
if I can find it over Christmas.
Text
break.
your mom.
Yeah, it's
She
somewhere in
definitely
there.
knows where it is.
Yeah.
It's not something a mom would lose.
No.
We get the famous, you know who the ATB are? All the fucking boys. Yeah, and then it's I think like immediately Act 2 after that. It's been like 15 minutes of movie, and then
I'm
we get
not
the,
sure this is a 3-act movie.
It's a 2-act movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'd say I'll give this 3 acts.
Yeah.
But it's Acts 1 and Act 3 are very short, and Act 2 I think makes up most of the movie.
see, I read this as the first half of the movie is Act 1, and the second half is Act 2.
Yeah, but I feel like there's like the scene at the end where they're in the graveyard. That feels like Act 3 to me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's like a
Act 3 is
short Act
really
1,
short.
and then I think the party planning part is probably still Act 1.
Party starts Act 2, baby.
Act 2, baby.
Yeah.
We're at the party.
Yeah, and I liked. So here's the funniest bit, and they do this again in Act 1, where they're planning the party, and the fucking kid's trying to get a lid off of a jar, and his buddy
was like,
goes,
"Righty-tighty."
"Hey, righty tighty, lefty loosey," and that they do a shot of the kid being like, "Oh, I've opened it." You didn't know this?
I was thinking that same thing.
Oh my God!
You're in high
I
school.
was like, what
You're in
do
high
they
school.
teach you
don't
guys
know
over
how to
there?
Open a fucking jar.
I can't. I wrote that down. I couldn't fucking believe they brought that back at the end.
I
Oh, yeah.
laughed so, and we'll get it when we get to Act 3.
So
Yes.
stupid. So stupid that they brought that back. It's like
A great callback.
thing.
Yeah, great callback.
That was the plot saving
Icing
device
on the cake. Yeah.
Oh, I do have a couple things that I wrote down. English breakfasts look like they suck.
What were I didn't pay attention to that. What were
It
they
was
eating?
like
It was a clown.
beans and eggs and sausage,
Eggs
and
and-
it
Oh,
just doesn't look like a
yummy,
super cool
beans,
breakfast.
eggs, and sausage.
Didn't
dude?
look good.
Really.
It looked bland.
Irish
because it looked like a
breakfasts, by the
clown.
way. We
Yeah.
keep alienating our Irish
Sorry.
audience.
Well,
Yeah.
Ireland's part of the UK.
I feel like I didn't hear one Irish accent
Careful.
in this.
It is.
Rough.
Oh.
I definitely heard an Irish accent. I don't remember who it was. I think he was one of the teachers, maybe.
Maybe it should be more specific. We don't want to isolate our Northern Irish audience.
Well, that's a different country.
Right, which is
Yeah.
why I knew that earlier.
I've been there.
Have you? Yeah. Okay, that's you can listen to this a bit on our travel podcast. We go somewhere at
Yeah.
dookiespookies.com. Yikes. Okay, next part.
Great stuff. Party starts. I can't. I mean, really,
It's sick, dude.
yeah, the party is
Yeah.
just kind of. I feel like it's a lot of setup to when the clown shows back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think it's just a lot
establishing relationships.
of
They did
and
do a great
character,
job.
Personalities.
Oh.
You know,
They did a great job of setting up the character personalities from the jump,
Yep.
especially the ones that cut to them being in high school, because they all interact at some point at the school, and you get a sense for who they are and what their relationships are to each other very clearly, which
Yeah.
is like
I
kind
liked-
of complex. That's kind of complex filmmaking, right there.
Right.
I also liked how, as when we jump to when they're older, you have different separated scenes that remind you,
Yeah,
which
who's
teenager
who.
is which
Yeah,
kid.
I thought that was
Too.
good. Mm-hmm.
So you have Bulger, which is
Whitey Bulger?
Is Bulger the?
he's like
He's the gay guy.
the gay one, yeah.
Mhm.
And then you have Richie, who's the asshole creep who always has the camera. Vinny.
No, Richie wasn't the asshole.
Yes, he was.
Richie was an asshole.
in the blue shirt, yeah.
What?
He was
With
a
the camera?
picture guy. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
he was
Richie
a
was
picture-
fine in this movie.
Well,
The
he just like
asshole
treated
was the
women like
clown.
shit, and then his right hand man Vinny.
I think most of
who
them
was,
just
like,
kind of treated
overly
women like
horny
shit.
all the
Yeah, well, I
time.
think maybe this is an Irish thing, but everybody in this movie treated women like shit the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulger, though, nicest character in the entire movie. Just
He's
a
my
good
favorite.
guy.
He's my favorite.
Because he's helping he taught Tom, the protagonist, how to open a jar. That's really
Yeah,
chill of Bulger.
that's pretty cool.
There's a line in there where he's like, dude, it's his first party in 6 years. Like,
Yeah.
help him out. He's just being a good dude.
I have a note on here that says Bulger 8 with
Okay.
that argument with that girl that was picking on
Oh,
Tom.
yeah.
And he was something about how
It's like, fuck you.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
yeah, everybody in this party.
oh
already
yeah,
has.
everybody in this party already has or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so I Bulger
Bulger's
was my favorite.
His only downfall was the scene where he was standing outside and he was like, "It's incredible how many ugly people are at this party."
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
"Bulger." dude."
Right after somebody walked by.
yeah. He's like, "Oh, there goes another ugly." Who was Bulger talking to on the phone?
I don't think
It
that
felt like
Yeah.
every single person in this Irish town was at the party.
Yeah. I was thinking that same thing.
yeah, and
Like,
this
who-
party
who are you
was
talking to?
popping.
Dude, it was sick.
they had 6 beers,
Before we get into the
2
party.
pints of soda.
Oh yeah, I imagine people brought beer too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just my favorite line before this. That one kid, I think Vinny, was about to yank off or something, and he goes and he says verbatim, "Bring me the choke."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
I don't even know what that
What
means.
the fuck? It was weird, and it was just to a like a regular profile picture.
Yep.
Yeah. Just a face shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a headshot.
And he goes, "Bring me the choke."
I must have missed that.
Well,
That's
you probably blocked it out,
Yeah.
subconsciously, because it was a Cub scene.
I tend
Yeah,
I
it
tend
was a rough
not
scene.
to watch these movies that closely because I know that 3 other people are also watching this. So anything that I miss, they've probably
They'll
picked
pick
up
up.
on.
That's fair.
Okay, so yeah, we're in the party. Act 2 time, baby.
Oh yeah.
Here's my big takeaway from Act 2. If clowns had actual powers, they would be unstoppable forces.
Well,
It's a
this guy
terrifying
wasn't.
concept.
He was. Seemed like he was pretty easily duped multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean,
with a fridge,
I don't
with
know.
a blanket.
But,
but he
it's kind of
kept
part of the
getting up.
bit.
yeah.
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 That's the thing. He was doing a joke like most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh, you hit me in my face. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa."
I didn't like when he said, "Get taken from behind."
I had a better tagline
he-
there.
yeah.
Yeah, he hit her with the umbrella, and I feel like Bullseye was a much better
Oh,
tagline.
Yeah.
that would be really good.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wait, no, I probably just spoiled the tagline. Like, that was so good. Then he said, hit her from behind, or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, rough.
Yeah,
That was
tough.
Innuendo.
And it was also weirdly juxtaposed, that scene with the actual sex
Yeah.
scene going
Oh
on.
my God.
Yeah, I thought that was,
I was like, this is
fucking
weird.
hilarious, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was so funny that they were cutting between the two.
Okay, this I wanted to do this. I wanted to go through. I think the best thing we could do here is go through the death scenes, because
Yeah.
that's really what Act 2 is about. Is
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the clown
Yeah.
shows up to the party. He uses his magical clown, like person-seeking clown nose, to find people, and he kills them. Mm-hmm. I want to rank these.
okay.
What was the best one? So we're just gonna
Okay.
start.
Balloon head.
That was good. We're gonna start with
That's a
the
pretty good
first
one.
guy. We got
Yeah.
asshole guy. You'd remember him from the beginning of the movie as the guy who dumps his soda into the hat.
He's the guy that's dressed like Ronald McDonald.
Yes,
Yeah.
who comes
And then
in
also
scares
comes in
Tommy.
dressed like a clown.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is fucked up.
Kind of just like a clown before that.
Yeah,
too.
that's a fucked up thing to do to
Yeah.
somebody.
I thought that
Yeah.
was fun. You know what's funny is that in the movie, so the main love interest girl, she's wearing red boots, and the principal, I think, with a great comb over.
Yeah,
It's like
that was
God,
great.
the
It looked
best
like a piece of
haircut.
paper.
He's
I
like-
didn't know what that was at first.
he's like, really, red boots? That's not that's not part of the school code. But then you see that what's that guy's name? The first guy who dies.
I
The
just wrote him
asshole
down
guy.
as asshole guy.
Asshole guy. You see him at school, and he's got like a jean jacket vest on and a red jacket under it,
Yeah.
and it's like that's not school uniform either.
Well, he could beat up the principal.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is.
and he had the
that is a
hot
good point.
girlfriend who liked to knee people.
Yeah, stick gum on people's faces.
Yeah.
But
She
anyway,
sucked.
Yeah.
he dies first.
She was the child that flipped off the
Yep, that flipped off the.
clown.
Yeah,
Okay,
he does first.
Didn't change
Chris,
much.
this is going to be a UFC heavy episode.
Oh yes.
Let's talk
yes,
about this
very
first
much
fight.
so.
MMA
this first
correspondent
fight.
Chris.
My gosh.
Take it
yeah.
away.
It was this clown really just put it to him. It was
Okay,
it was
yeah.
insane. He kind of just whooped his ass.
Rips his ear off.
Yeah.
Ripped it
starts with
very
the
easily, I
ear-
may add.
yeah.
That kind of threw me off
Yeah.
at first.
Pulls that shit right off.
Right off.
And
Like
then
a
I like
piece
how the
of
guy
gum.
just goes,
Like
oh my God,
Velcro.
my ear.
Yeah,
Give
my
it back.
ear. No. Yeah, and then
He rips off his arm.
yeah, then comes an arm. It kind of looked like in the shot it was a chicken wing getting ripped off.
Oh, yeah?
Just
That's funny.
yeah, but yeah, just yanks the arm off. I don't remember how. Maybe the guy just fell. I don't remember how he got down.
Well, I
But-
think he's bleeding out, so he
Oh,
takes a knee. or
okay,
something.
yeah,
Which
and
is
then-
what you do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Take a
it would
knee.
make sense.
Yeah.
And then actually, I think Pierce, as the former punter, would have some
well,
good
you gotta
insight
talk
on the
about-
next
You gotta talk
part.
about the
Yeah.
rabbit.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh my
about
God,
that.
yeah.
So
Pulls a
he
rabbit out
starts
of his
choking.
throat.
Yeah, he shoves his hand down the kid's throat and pulls out a full-sized rabbit.
Right.
This is a large rabbit.
It's a large
not,
rabbit.
Yeah.
Not
Again.
a small one.
Powerful fucking clown. He's just
Yes.
summoned a rabbit inside of this kid's throat and then bended the laws of physics so he could remove that rabbit
Yeah.
from that kid.
I would
This
imagine.
cloud is God.
I would imagine this is what fighting Bugs Bunny is like, and that would be fucking terrifying.
I can't wait till Bugs Bunny is public domain so we can make
I
that
think
movie.
that's
I know.
the episode title. Is this is what fighting Bugs Bunny is like? That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Oh my God!
Did
yeah.
he kick his head off?
Yeah, he
I can't
kicks
even
his
Yes,
remember.
Yeah.
he punts it.
Yes.
Yep.
Probably a good 50 yards into
Yeah. You
a
get a
pond
good
or lake.
slow mo
Oh
of
yeah.
his decapitated head floating through the
I
air.
can't remember what the
good
the,
form.
the tagline was for this.
Oh,
you
she
remember?
yes, his head's flying in the air and it lands in on nearby
pond.
water,
Yeah.
a water source or whatever. And it cuts to then the next character,
His
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
She says,
you
is
seen-
so and so floating around.
Have you seen him floating around? Yeah.
The writers
pretty
were
good.
amazing, dude.
It was good form. It was a good punt.
It was
Yeah.
Clean form, good follow through. He got the head to spiral and turn over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Sweet.
And pretty powerful force as the head didn't come up from water for a good.
Yeah, I almost thought that
Couple-
Gavin.
Good hang time.
I googled
Yeah.
if Gavin from Slow Mo Guys did this movie because that slow mo shot was cool. I liked
Did
it.
he?
No, I didn't. I didn't look
Doesn't
hard enough to
surprise me.
find out.
I think he probably does.
If Gavin is listening, write into the pod at Dookie Spookies at
Yeah,
gmail.com.
let us know.
Maybe
Let
we
us
can
know.
get hired by Rooster Teeth.
Oh, so we can. Yeah, what do we do?
We just do this, I guess.
Okay. So that was the first death. Second death.
Now I
Bulger.
can tag Rooster Teeth in this.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
I can put it in the thumbnail.
It's
It's gonna be called Hire Us Rooster
Yeah,
Teeth.
hire us, Rooster Teeth.
Okay, second death.
Bulger dies. Bulger's being just a good chill guy.
I feel like this death was
Whitey
Bulger
mad
didn't
disrespectful.
deserve to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is-
Whitey Bulger?
What? What did you say?
Whitey Bulger?
Whitey Bulger?
Huh?
What does that mean?
oh my god.
Is that who we're talking about?
Can we not
What?
start this?
Who is that?
It's a gangster.
Okay.
Pierce, shut the fuck up.
All right. All
So
right.
Bulger, kind of lives up to his name. He's a bit of a eater.
Jack.
Yeah, well, he had to go into the closet and
Yeah, and he found his favorite.
get
Can of
well, no,
beans.
he was going into the pantry
Beans. Beans tastes fine.
for Tommy. Oh, good one. Good one. Niche bit. Yeah, nice.
Ooh, that got me. That's
Yeah.
a good callback.
No, he was callback from 6 years ago.
Yeah, jeez.
He needed to get some Advil for Tommy because Tommy
Oh, is that what
like hit his
happened?
head.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he got
Oh.
chased
Yeah.
off by Piss Clown.
By Piss Clown, right?
That's the bad boyfriend.
That's the bad boyfriend. That's
Before
bad.
he dies, he pisses himself.
Oh,
in
he
the
does.
closet.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
he couldn't
that.
find
Throw
it.
that
he
in.
pisses
Fuck that
himself.
guy.
Okay, so yeah, if you're listening, I guess if you're fucking have gotten this far, you're listening. Asshole guy is Piss Clown. That's his
Yeah.
new name.
Piss
Yeah.
Clown.
That's
Different
also a
from Murder
good
Clown.
name for the episode. Piss Clown. It's funny.
I'll just put them all in.
Yeah, so he goes in and he's trying to get some Advil, but man, there's a lot of cans of strawberries in here.
Yeah.
I thought-
was it
see,
strawberries?
yeah.
I thought it was beans.
No, that's why we rated it on cans of strawberries earlier.
Yeah.
I took that completely different because it kind of shown that he like likes to eat, but he doesn't really do it around other people.
Yeah.
So he's kind of got a binge eating thing. And so when he
That's
said,
what I thought.
and he said it's in the pantry, and he goes, "You have a pantry?" He's like, "I'll get
Oh.
it." So then he goes to the pantry.
Well, that
and
makes
just
it more like Bulger's death was kind of sad.
A little
it was
bit, yeah.
sad, yeah.
All of
your-
the-
get
He
your
gets a
brain
lot,
cut
yeah.
off.
He well, it cuts his death.
I think
There's
it's
a
because his
scene, it cuts
character
to
was
him.
redeemable.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He was the only kind of like all right
Yeah.
guy of the group.
That's why he had to go.
Like Tom and Kate, the two like the protagonist and the love interest, were just kind of like vanilla characters.
Yeah.
But all the other ones had qualities that either made you like them or hate them. And
Either way,
Bulger,
you're invested.
I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, Chris, take us through it. The UFC.
Good back. He took his
yeah,
back.
he
flawlessly.
he was on his back lightning quick.
Yeah.
It was insane. I've never seen the scoop method. That was a yeah.
Well, he used the can opener to
Yeah.
open up his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, opened him up like a can. But
And scooped his brains out.
I'm pretty
With
sure
the melon baller.
I was gonna say, I
yeah.
thought it was an ice, like
Well,
an ice cream
it's
scoop.
because Bulger threw ice cream at him at the birthday party.
that is true.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, this movie is amazing.
I know, it's so good.
It's a modern.
The best part about this scene was when all the kids downstairs go, they start singing and if hold me in your arms tonight.
Yeah,
that
and
song.
it cuts to him
And
holding
Clown
him.
is like
Yeah.
holding him in his arms. That's when I was like, this movie is camp.
I wrote that
This
down.
movie
I
is
was like,
camp.
that's a sick. Like these kids have sick taste in music.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a banger.
Yeah, never mind. He goes, my favorite part was this. Here's.
Did
what I
he do
found.
anything with the brains?
No,
He
No, he
didn't.
just
put him in
left
a bowl.
But I
left
thought
them.
I thought he was gonna set those out at the
Yeah,
party like a
somebody's gonna
snack,
eat
and
'em.
people were gonna eat them.
Yeah, he didn't do
Didn't
anything.
happen though.
Yeah,
I liked when Bulger goes, "Oh Jesus!" when the clown comes in. Like it's just the driest line delivery. He goes, "Oh Jesus!" and the clown just attacks him.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay, so
I thought the
pretty easy.
I laughed pretty hard when he yelled, "Help me! This clown is raping me."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
might-
being
I
raped
might
by a
bleep.
clown.
I might bleep all that.
Yeah,
out,
I think
Yeah.
that probably could get bleeped.
that part was
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, Mean Girl. This one was a fight, dude.
Yeah.
This one
This
was
one
a
was
fight.
good.
Yeah.
So
She's
the
looking for a
girlfriend of
boyfriend.
Piss Clown, goes upstairs.
Looking for a boyfriend.
him. Found instead of finding the
Found a
boyfriend.
clown.
Yeah, she then
Not her
finds
clown.
the wrong clown.
No.
They scrap a little. She ends up getting thrown
She
on the
gets
bed.
a great upkick,
Yeah.
I thought. Is
Yeah,
that
I was
what
gonna
it's
say,
called?
ladies, actually, if you have heels on
Yeah.
and you're
Okay.
ever like pushed down, you're on your back. Very kind of niche scenario, maybe, but kick up.
You're being
Yeah.
attacked
Use
by a
it.
clown,
Use your
yeah.
heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a dangerous weapon.
Put it right into his neck.
Yeah, which is what she did.
well,
And then he
might
struggled
go
awfully
somewhere.
hard to get it out.
Yeah,
which I thought
he
was
did.
funny because you could just back up.
Yeah.
Here's another
Yeah.
clown power. He healed instantly.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
think that's a ghost power, actually.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, that maybe I'm getting these confused with.
But
ghost
he's
powers.
corporeal.
He is
So he's
corporeal.
not a
so he's-
ghost.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's a zombie.
Kind of, but he can talk and he doesn't hunger for flesh.
Some zombies can talk. He does scoop that guy's brains
Yeah,
out.
but he doesn't
and you
do
don't see
anything
what
with
happens
it.
with him. Maybe he ate him.
He doesn't eat, but he doesn't eat anybody else, and he has every opportunity to.
I think he's just hungering to end the party.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
What was that?
an
Oh yeah,
incredible umbrella scene.
yeah. That was a great kick up on the umbrella.
I think this was like
Oh,
probably
yeah,
the
he-
highlight of the special effects for me was this scene.
Mm-hmm.
The eyeball? I didn't think so.
Well, no, not the eyeball. I mean the umbrella going through the head.
With the eyeball.
And well, yeah, but it wasn't the eyeball.
No,
that did it for
after
me.
it was done, where it
where
like
she fell
She
back,
fell
it
backwards.
popped up, popped open.
and
Yeah.
like, pushed through. It was gross. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't looking.
Oh, we've overlooked a
I thought that
death
was it.
scene too.
no, I have them all written down.
No,
The original one with the clown.
We talked
We
about
talked
that.
about that.
Yeah,
but that's we
does
we
that
didn't
count
mention
as
it.
one of these death scenes?
I think so.
I
You
think
wanna-
it should count.
Oh.
Died.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but it wasn't in the party.
Yeah.
It wasn't an Act 2 death scene, which is what we're going
I
at.
don't
still
agree.
liked it.
You like that? Yeah, well, I liked it too.
I thought that was the best death
Well,
scene.
do you want to give us a 5-second overview as fast as you can?
I'm just gonna cut back into when we talked about it earlier.
Okay, and we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mean Girl dies. Dude, fucked up. And then we jump into the cat.
Yeah. Worst one.
This was the highlight of the movie. I loved this. It was so fucking funny. That he like, how many lives do you have left? Meow, bang, bang. I was like, no.
Yeah, he swung that
No!
cat
Yeah.
around.
And they sat on it for 9 fucking hits.
Yes.
You heard him counting.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh my god.
I thought it was
brutal.
funnier because it was very clearly like a stuffed
Yeah,
animal.
I was thinking that same thing. It was such a obviously fake cat.
Oh my god, dude. I think the only thing I wrote down was, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that cat did not deserve that. He did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming, too.
Richie, the camera guy.
Yeah.
I don't even
Richie, the
remember his
camera
death
guy.
scene.
Back at the
you
birthday
do.
party was like, hey, make me a velociraptor.
No, and make me a stegosaur.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. He made a velociraptor.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, good, kind of.
Yeah.
More of a dog.
He made a something.
That was Balloon Head.
That was
Yeah.
Balloon Head.
Yeah, that was
I feel
great.
like you like this one.
I like Balloon Head.
Was this your
It
favorite?
was a good effect too.
Yeah.
That like his head swelling up because he was pumping it full of air. That was a cool effect.
And then
Yep. You plugged his ears for it too, which I thought was a good
yeah.
touch.
Mm-hmm.
Made a balloon animal out of his intestines.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then the scene when they took it right out of Saving Private Ryan, where Vinny tries to put his intestines back
Yeah.
in. It's like, Jesus
Then trips
Christ.
over him.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I was like, that's fucking funny. That's all the death scenes
Yeah.
in this movie.
That's the last one.
So
Is that really
except
the
for
last
the
one?
last, except for the clown's last death scene.
Oh, when he bursts into
yeah,
egg.
He's an egg.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, that's a way better question. What the fuck is the clown? He's not a ghost. He's not a zombie. He's filled with egg yolk. But he's also incredibly self-healing. Like, you don't get the first egg shot until he gets a knife in his head when Kate throws it at him. Then you see the egg yolk a little. And you're like, what is that? But,
I just thought it was like
Clown magic.
gross pus or something.
yeah.
But I guess it's egg yolk.
So
Yeah.
what?
It's clown magic.
It's clown magic?
Clown magic.
Yeah, that's the
He has
only
to
answer.
be tied to his source of his power, doesn't
That's a
he?
good
His
point.
egg.
Well,
Well, that
When you join the clown Illuminati,
Yeah.
you gain these powers.
I guess it's true.
that reminds me. As soon as we rank these death scenes, I got something.
Oh, yeah, let's burn through that. Well, just say your favorite. My favorite one, it's the cat scene. It was just so out of nowhere, and it was so funny.
I liked the balloon head. It was good.
Yeah, Balloon Head was funny. I like when he goes, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the first one might be my favorite.
Oh,
just-
really?
yeah.
Just simple to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It set it off really strong. Got you. It let you know what you were in for.
The clown death?
Piss clown?
No.
Piss
Yeah,
clown.
piss clown.
Piss clown?
Piss clown death.
Yeah.
Not to
That's-
be
Yeah.
confused with Main Clown,
Yeah.
whose
Evil
name we've forgotten.
Stitches.
Stitches.
It was
Stitches.
Stitches.
The name
Name
of
of
the
the
movie.
movie.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Jack.
Sorry.
Stitches the clown.
By Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, so I agree with Chris. I would say the piss clown was my favorite.
Do you think it was because Piss Clown got what was coming to him?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Absolutely.
Well-
I would also say, if we're saying best, the cat completely threw me off guard. Like, for a second, I thought it, and then it kind of continued. I was like, oh no, I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. And then it comes back, and I didn't think it was going to be as brutal as it was.
Yeah, it was
just a
brutal, dude.
fucking throwing a cat around. So just strictly based off of, that surprise effect, I would say
Yeah.
piss clown or cat
Piss
scene.
Clown or cat? Yeah. I love her calling him Piss Clown. It's so funny.
Oh, actually, a funny anecdote about piss clown.
An antidote?
Yeah.
We've been poisoned?
Antidote. Yeah.
Anecdote.
Yeah.
So it
Anecdote.
is.
Yeah. But when after he pissing himself, he wrung out his piss underwear
Yeah.
Into the cup.
into
Somebody-
Kate's boyfriend's cup, and,
then
then
he drinks it.
He
He's
drinks
like,
it.
"This tastes like
This
piss."
tastes like piss, and then downs it and asks for more.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's why he was up on the balcony. He was wringing out his piss undies.
And
Wait,
that's
how much time was in between the wringing out the piss and Kate's boyfriend drinking this?
immediately after.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was? I
Yeah, it
totally
cuts.
missed
Then right after him drinking it is the start of the death scene.
Yeah, because he goes still up to your old tricks, huh?
Because he poured a drink in his hat when he was he was pulling something out the hat, hence the rabbit out the throat thing.
Oh, yeah.
Masterpiece.
It's incredible.
It is.
The literary,
The implications.
the literary symmetry in this movie is insane.
Oh, dude, I love
But-
it. What was your thing?
My
Pierce?
thing is the parallels between this movie, the movie Joker, and the movie It. More than just a clown.
Also, I just want to add an addendum to that. The movie Scott Pilgrim. But only a
Yeah.
little.
Okay.
Okay.
I do get some Scott
And
Pilgrim out of
continue.
it.
Yeah.
Similarities between this and Joker is clown gets abused, clown kills the people who have abused him.
Mm-hmm.
This and It with Pennywise the clown, both supernatural clowns, which seems like something. There's a scene in It where he's chasing a kid and he calls him Egg Boy,
Really?
and the clown's made of egg in this.
Oh,
Is that
weird.
something? Maybe.
Well, maybe, but also there's real clown eggs.
Yeah.
So maybe that's
That is
from
true.
maybe the egg boy. I don't understand.
He goes,
I
Egg
don't
Boy.
understand. Egg boy.
And then he turns around.
I've never seen it.
What?
yeah, I've
Egg
never
boy.
seen
Watch it.
I should.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Well,
That's all I caught.
so the first one, the Joker scene.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Joker is that clown is vindicated by the end of the movie.
Well, kinda.
Kind of.
This
That's
is a
how
different
everybody
movie.
watched that movie. And I don't think that I mean, okay, yeah, we're not to get into Joker.
Off topic. Moving on.
Vetoed.
Let's
by
finish
a 3-1 vote.
Yeah. Well, we got to finish up the non-spoiler section
yeah.
so we can move on.
Okay. Well, okay.
Oh,
Death
we're
scenes.
We're way past non-spoilers.
we're into
Spoiler
spoilers.
section.
Oh
You know
my
what I
God. Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, they've got to destroy the egg, man.
And they do.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what
And they
did,
do.
yeah.
And we get two best jokes in the entire movie when Kate and Tom are they do one where Tom climbs over a wall and Kate just opens the gate or like walks through the doors and is like, "You got to hurry up, dude." And then they do it immediately afterwards.
Yeah. But
where
flipped, yeah.
but flipped. And I was like, this movie is amazing. It was
Literary symmetry.
the literary implication.
Oh, we're skipping actually one of my most enjoyable scenes where what was it? Tom was yelling up to Vinny, his friend, who was in Tom's room.
In Tom's room, bucking.
Yeah, laying some pipe. And then as he's
Did
trying
he?
to, he's trying to yell to him about the clown.
About the
and then
clown.
there's just like these 3-4 guys out behind him. Yeah, oh, give him some smoochies. Oh, he loves you. Come on. Just talking
him-
shit
yeah.
the whole time.
It was great.
Those guys were funny.
Oh, yeah, it was great. But okay, back to the
So
cemetery.
they do those two, and then Tom goes in. They kind of hide from the clown. There's a good Tom gets a kiss. You
Yeah,
know, he
gets his kiss.
kisses a girl.
Yep.
And then just the cherry on top of this movie. All of the big egg cases fall from inside the clown crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It's like that scene
it's
from
a clown
Shrek
crypt.
2
Okay, specific.
Oh,
when
where all
he's
the
looking for the
potions
potion.
fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This happens. Okay, yeah.
Another connection.
He finds the jar and he's struggling to open it with stitches the clown's face in.
Mm-hmm.
He has a flashback.
Yeah, cut to flashback.
That's how you open a jar, Tommy.
Lefty-loosey,
Lefty-loosey,
righty-tighty.
righty-tighty.
He's like, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I almost turned the movie off.
Kidding.
I mean, legitimately, I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch any more of this. It peaked right there.
Yeah.
Like-
I am glad though that wasn't what Belcher's
Belcher.
Bolger's death scene was not the last time that we saw him. I thought.
Yeah, they brought
that
him
was
back, 'cause
very
he was a good
respectful
character.
for
Great
to
guy.
have his kind of mini
Yeah.
closing on that.
In a way, he saved their lives.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
The kid's pretty
Yeah.
nonchalant about all his friends dying.
Yeah, everybody in
Yeah.
this movie is really nonchalant
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Except for the part where the clown runs towards the window and then opens it and jumps in. And all
Oh
the
yeah,
kids run-
if I was at that party,
Open.
I definitely would have thought that was just some like methed up homeless guy.
What made that scene funnier was directly before that when they were hiding in the closet trying to hide from the clown. He goes, "He won't attack us if we're in like with
if we're in the
everybody
group,
else."
and then he goes and attacks the group.
Oh my god, incredible!
Literary symmetry.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
all that happens in this movie. It is not a plot heavy movie, but in a way, like I think the coolest part about this movie was that one, it wasn't very plot heavy. Like not a lot really happens, but the relationships between the characters, like you said, Pierce, are really complex and they're really well written.
more complex than they need
than
to
they
be.
needed to be, which I think was cool because you're like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
fine. It's funny.
Very
whole
pun
time.
heavy. Very
Yeah,
pun heavy.
Very pun heavy. There's a lot of just random gags that they put in there, which I loved. And you finish the movie and you're like, oh, that was it? Like it's a perfect. We've griped on movies before for being too long
Yeah,
and really dragging stuff out.
Yeah.
This movie,
it's a tight 82 minutes.
perfect.
I after the like ending scene though, I was wondering if they were setting this up for a sequel.
Yeah,
it kinda
was.
seemed-
There is a
yeah.
sequel.
Yep.
Oh, there
is
is
a
one?
sequel?
Called Stitch's Red Band. Yeah.
Which is insane considering this lost so much.
Yeah,
money.
that's what I was.
Well, so the IMDb page looked a little weird. I think it was maybe set to release. I didn't read into it all that much, but it seemed like there was a sequel.
because it could have been canceled.
Oh, I wonder.
You know, off the back of this only making $63,000.
Like they had the sequel in the works before this movie came out. They probably did,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe they certainly set it up for a sequel, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because the fucking clown is putting the egg back together while getting a blowjob.
Yeah,
Why do they? Come on, guys.
Yeah, all clowns in this movie are just degenerates.
it's just
Degenerates.
raunchy. It's a raunchy movie. If you
is
want
a
a raunchy
raunchy
clown
movie.
movie, then
This is the movie for
watch
you.
this and you'll probably enjoy it. If you want something that's intellectually stimulating, not for you.
Watch Skinamarink.
Don't watch that either. Should we move on to ranking?
Yeah, what are we at time wise?
So,
This is the best movie we watched.
This is the best movie we've watched.
This is the best movie we
Yeah,
watched.
by
hands
far.
Put it at the
down.
top of the list. Put it at the top.
By
Oh, wait, put it on the
far.
bottom.
No
Put it
question,
on the
no
bottom of the
question.
list.
Unanimous. Nobody
Unanimous,
else.
no-
can
no
argue.
discussion,
It
no
is
discussion
the
at
best
all.
movie
Yeah.
we have watched. Ranking dead last.
way to go, Chris.
Yeah,
Found the
thanks.
best one.
The two bottom movies are my picks. So.
What were they?
Winnie the Pooh. And
Winnie the
Stitches.
Pooh and Stitches.
What's the third one?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really? What's the fourth
Yeah.
one?
Haunting at Molly Holly.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel like it should be this movie, Stitches, Blood and Honey, Haunting of Molly Hartley.
You can think that.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a blight.
Well,
You can think that. But I think that Five Nights at Freddy's is probably pretty comparable to this.
Yeah, it probably is.
yeah. Until we get to the great re-ranking,
The
nothing's
great
moving.
list reshuffle
At
of
500
until the
movies. we'll
500
reshuffle.
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We'll keep pushing.
Well, that was easy. Do you have any dissent, Pyrrhus?
I mean, I can if it would make this more interesting.
Well, I want to know what you think.
I think this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, no. Where would you put it though? I know we all kind of jumped to bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Or
Let's see. I'm looking at the list here.
because I mean, you were the most.
Yeah.
You did give it the lowest rating initially, so I think you have the most reservations on it.
I think Five Nights at Freddy's and Blood and Honey are better made movies. I think
Okay.
this felt more personal of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This felt more like a passion project than either of those.
Okay.
Like it felt like somebody actually put time into trying to make a movie that they would think was funny.
Yeah.
Whereas even though Five Nights at Freddy's and Winnie the Pooh has some funny stuff, it felt like it was made for a more general audience to enjoy, and this felt very niche.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Right, because I feel like this is a movie that, like, if you've watched, like, slasher films before and you understand the tropes of them,
Yeah.
not to say that I do by any means, but, like, this movie, I think, plays off of those tropes and, like the
Kinda.
clown as a, you know, as a horror movie icon.
Yeah.
So I hear you. So where would you put it? Like, You would say 3?
It's a good question. I think I'm totally fine with putting it at the top, honestly. I mean, this feels so far out of all of them something that I would 100% show somebody.
Oh, I'd watch this movie again in an instant. Yeah.
I would totally show this to somebody. If I was hanging out with someone and they were like, let's watch a dumb movie, I would show them either Velocipaster or this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I do have an update on the sequel, Stitch's Red Band. It says it opened on April 1st in select theaters and hit Blu-ray and DVD the day after.
Straight to DVD.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Well, we should
So-
try and track down a copy, dude.
Yeah.
That'd
be sick.
Sweet.
Well, that's
That's-
the ranking,
yeah.
I think. I'm fine with it
Top
at the top.
movie, dude.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this movie. It's incredible.
If
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
something dumb, watch this movie.
Do not watch it with kids present.
Yeah, good
Absolutely
call,
not.
Riley.
Only if you want to scar them.
Yeah.
Now it's time
To pick.
for what, Riley?
What are we watching next?
Oh, wow.
What are we watching next?
Who's on the list?
It is you three.
Yep.
Because this was my pick.
I hope it's me, so I can.
Or wait, didn't you double pick? So I think you were first.
Did I? Oh yeah, I picked
Oh,
old.
you
so
back
it's
to
just
back.
Me and you,
Picked
Riley.
old.
Yeah, so it's
Alrighty.
you two.
Somebody should pick.
50-50 odds.
Somebody should pick Lamageddon.
Oh my God, I would, but I have a.
yes,
I don't. I wouldn't
No!
get the chance. Riley, it's your turn.
So this is a complete, per usual, Google search, but the movie I am picking is The Happening.
Oh God,
Have you seen it?
I think I have.
Have you seen
that
it?
happening.
What?
the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
No, lady, no.
Oh, I haven't seen
No.
this movie. I want to watch this.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not trying to kill you, lady. No.
Okay, shut up. We're watching The Happening.
Have you seen it?
All right.
No.
Pierce
That's
is
why I'm
gonna get
picking it.
watch
No.
2 on this movie. Okay.
I haven't seen it in forever.
Okay, we don't talk about it.
Well, this is gonna be like old, where he hasn't seen it in forever.
No,
So we're good.
This is my second time watching Stitches. I remembered none of this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remembered watching this before, and I was like, I think this was like a kind of shitty but all right, entertaining movie to watch, but shitty. I was right. I remembered it perfect.
So next time we're watching The Happening,
Watching The Happening.
another
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh Christ.
Is it
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Our favorite.
At this point, I think old's probably come out. So,
Or it hasn't, and
or it
that's
hasn't,
okay.
and you've never heard it.
Or it
Didn't
came
hear
out
this from
as a
us.
really short episode because we cut out all the boring stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also
Yeah,
possible.
we'll
So
see.
if you haven't listened, listen
Or don't.
or don't.
You know.
But if you don't, then you're a loser. So
But you should
Loser.
like
You're a
and
loser.
share with your friends.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, what's the thing that people say in podcasts? We're on YouTube, so we can't say like or rate. Give us a rating on iTunes.
Leave us a like.
Yeah, leave us a like.
Leave us
Yeah.
a subscribe.
Leave us a subscribed.
Yeah.
Bad at this.
Comment.
Yeah.
Send us an email at dookiespookies@gmail.com. That's Dookie with an IE.
Like
All
the
of our
podcast that you're
socials.
listening
Like
to.
the podcast that you're listening
Check
to.
us out on Instagram and Twitter at DookiePod.
That's with Dookie with a Y, though.
Yeah. Subscribe if you enjoyed the show.
Yep.
Leave a comment. Tell us what you thought of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to see? Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah. We'll do an episode where we tell you why it's a bad idea.
Telling us what we should watch.
Huh?
No, they send in ideas and then
Or-
we go. "We're not
Oh,
gonna do
yeah.
that.
Oh,
If
We're
we-
not gonna do that.
If we get enough emails, we'll do a whole email episode.
Oh, we'll do an
Yeah.
episode. Yeah. So if the like 5 to 7 people this week